Hi, in this video I'll help you get to know your car a little better. At the end of this video I've put together a straightforward infographic that summarizes all the key points. Like, subscribe and comment below. It really helps.
All right, so if you're a Chevy owner and your scan tool is spitting out a P2078 code, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get into it and crack this code together. So there it is, that dreaded check engine light glowing on your dash. You plug in the scanner and it reads P2078. I know, it's super frustrating. But hey, don't sweat it. We're about to break down exactly what your car is trying to tell you. So, what in the world is P2078? Well, the official, very long name is Intake Manifold Tuning Valve Position Sensor Circuit High Voltage. Wow, that's a mouthful, right? But the most important part, the real key, is that last bit, high voltage. It means your car's computer is seeing a voltage spike from a specific sensor, which basically screams electrical problem. Now, this code doesn't just show up for no reason. Your vehicle's computer is, a bit of a stickler for the rules. It's looking for a very specific set of circumstances to all happen at the same time before it decides to throw this flag. So, what are those exact conditions? Okay, so here's the three-part test your car's computer is running. First off, the engine has to be on and running for at least a second. Pretty simple. Second, the air coming into the engine needs to be warmer than about 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And third, the pressure in the manifold has to drop low and stay there for a solid 6 seconds. It's only when all three of those things happen together that the computer says, "Houston, we have a problem," and triggers the code. So we know what makes the code pop up, but the real question is, why is it happening in the first place? This is where we get to the real heart of the matter, because it all circles back to that high voltage we talked about. Now, this is where things can get a little confusing. The technical guides list two potential causes for this code. But, and this is the important part, as we're about to see, they aren't really two separate issues at all. They're actually just two different ways of describing the exact same problem. Take a look at this. It's kind of funny when you see it laid out. Because, number one, a shorted circuit tells you the solution is to check the voltage reading. And cause number two, a bad voltage reading, tells you the solution is to check the circuit. See what's happening? It's like they're chasing each other in a circle, pointing you to the very same spot. And here's the big aha moment. A short in the circuit isn't a different problem from the out-of-range voltage reading. The short is what causes the voltage to go haywire in the first place. So you can stop hunting for two different problems. We're looking for one singular fault, and it's somewhere in that 5-volt reference circuit. Okay, perfect. We've zeroed in on the real issue. Now, how do you actually find it? Let's roll up our sleeves and walk through the exact diagnostic steps a pro would take. It's a really straightforward process when you break it down. First things first, you plug in that scan tool. That's your window into what the car is thinking. Then, you dig through the data to find the parameter for the 5-volt reference. You look at that number and you compare it to the spec. If it's too high, you put the scanner down and you start using your eyes, physically inspecting the wiring for any obvious signs of damage, maybe some corrosion, anything that looks out of place. Which, of course, brings us to the most important question in this whole diagnosis, right? You're comparing the reading to an acceptable range, but what number are you actually looking for? What's the target? And here it is. This is the magic number, or rather the magic range. That 5-volt reference circuit should be humming along somewhere between 4.8 and 5.2 volts. If your scan tool shows a number higher than 5.2, then bam, you've just confirmed the high voltage condition, and you know for sure that you've found the circuit with the short. Now, for you DIY folks out there, or if you just want to get super nerdy with the details, there's actually some official documentation from Chevrolet that can be a huge help. You'll want to look up Service Bulletin PIP 5094. Think of it like the official manufacturer's playbook for this exact P2078 code. It's got more detailed steps, diagrams, the whole shebang. It can be a total game changer if you're tackling this repair yourself. So you've got all this info. You know what the code means, what causes it, and how to find it. We've reached the final step. What's the move now? Look, even the official source material says it best. Understanding the problem is one thing, but actually chasing down and fixing an electrical short, that can be really tricky. Sometimes the smartest and safest bet is just to hand the keys to a pro who does this stuff day in and day out. And that really leaves the final decision in your hands. Do you feel confident enough to grab your tools and start tracing that circuit yourself? Or is this the moment to make that call to your trusted mechanic? The great thing is, either way, you're not in the dark anymore. You now know exactly what P2078 means, and you can make a truly informed decision.